What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Plus Unit Picks. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment right now on the video. Send it to somebody that you know that could use this information, because tonight is NBA Friday Western Conference Finals Game 3 in San Antonio, and the card is absolutely locked in, so you don't want to miss it. Real quick on the recap from Thursday, I need to shout out the free play side because we swept the Knicks-Cavs card last night. Every single play, it went exactly as expected. So the data aligned from the tool and the research, and the picks landed. So free members were cashing all across the board. So that is why you guys need to sign up for my winnable, whether it's free or on the VIP side. The link is in the description. It's also pinned in the comment section. That way you get access to all of my plays the moment I drop it, okay? So don't miss it. We're locked in. So, we're going to keep it rolling, right? Tonight, the series shifts to Game 3 in San Antonio. OKC bounced back in Game 2 with SGA delivering 30 points and 9 assists. And both Jalen Williams and Dylan Harper left the game essentially early. So two massive players potentially compromised heading into Game 3 on the road. So the series just got even more interesting. 3 plays, all backed by data. Let's get into it. Before we do, if you guys aren't telling my plays on Better, I'm going to keep telling you, you're missing out. If you don't have a Better account and you're a new user, all you have to do is sign up with my code that you see here on the screen, +1, PLUS1. That'll get you access to a $200 bonus just for signing up. You can do all of your parlays on Better, and they have higher payouts as well. So send me a screenshot as well after you sign up to the phone number you see here on the screen, and I'll get you access to the free, to a VIP membership and winnable for free, even though it's a paid membership, but you're not going to pay for it because you sent a screenshot that you signed up with my code with Better, okay? If you're already on Better, check out Novig. Novig by far has one of the best offers out there as well. Where if you bet $5 on their platform as a new user, they'll give you a $50 deposit bonus right there in your account just for betting $5 as a new user on their platform. My code that you use to get that is PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT, right? So send me a screenshot as well, and you will get another 30 days free to a VIP paid membership in my winnable, where you get access to all of my cards, the moment I drop them, as far as my picks, sent to your phone, via text, or sent to your email the moment I drop it. So don't do it the wrong way, guys. Do it the right way. Take the free money that's there. It's right there. Just take it. Seriously, it's that simple. With that being said, we're going to move into the first play on the card. That's going to be Chet Holmgren. We're going to fade Chet Holmgren on rebounds and assists. It's right there at 9.5. Here's why I like it. Holmgren is one of the best big men in the league, but obviously Wembanyama has been living in his head the entire series. So in Game 1, he finished with just 8 points and 8 rebounds and no assists. So combined 8 at rebounds and assists, already under the 9.5 number. So across 5 games against the Spurs this season, Holmgren, they kind of have his number, right? He only averages 8 rebounds and 1.6 assists. So while shooting only 37%, 36.8 that is from the field. So the series moves to San Antonio, hostile road environment, right? Wembanyama on his home floor. The AT&T Center crowd will be rocking, okay? Holmgren's assist numbers have been virtually non-existent in this matchup, and he struggles to rebound against Wemby's length, okay? He's scared of Wemby, I think. So his floor in the Spurs game is right around 8 to 9 rebounds and assists. We're going to dive into the numbers with my favorite tool, outlier.bet, which you guys should check out. With that being said, once it loads here, we're going to look at the rebound and assist numbers for Chet and how that head-to-head matchup fares. But it's pretty much going to confirm everything that I just went over here. So, come on, there we go. All right, so over the, past 5 games, if you faded Chet on rebounds and assists, you would have cashed 60% of your tickets. look at this. Over the past 3 games, he's pretty much performed under that number. Game 2, he only had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And then in game 1, he only had 8 rebounds and no assists. And before that game against the Lakers, he only had 9 rebounds, just under the number. So it's a 3-game streak. Right now, if you faded him, you would have cashed all 3 tickets. The head-to-head matchup, as I had talked about, just going back to last season, the head-to-head matchup against the Spurs, he is not, really hitting that number. 5 out of 7. If you faded him, you would have cashed 71% of your tickets for 5 out of 7. On top of that, rebounds allowed against opposing centers across the league. The Spurs fare pretty good. They're top 7 in rebounds allowed. They're bottom of the pack in assists allowed, but I'm not too concerned about that. So lock that in, guys. That's going to be the first pick on the card. Free play card, Chet Holmgren. And then we're going to move to the second one, which is Devin Vassell. We're going to fade him on 2.5 an assist. Here's why. Vassell averaged just 2.5 assists per game during the regular season, and his playoff average is right at about 2.5 assists per game. So they're asking less than 2.5, which means his own season average sits right at the line, okay? So in game 1, he has 0 assists and 13 points, completely focused on scoring. OKC's defensive scheme in Cason Wallace and Caruso lurking in the passing lanes makes it extremely difficult for Spurs to, perimeter players to generate assist opportunities. So with Dylan Harper now dealing with the injury, Vassell may see more offensive usage, but that does not translate to assist, okay? His scoring goes up, but his passing stays the same, less than 2.5 assists. I think his own average kind of speaks for itself. It's more of a coin flip, but I'm willing to bet on the under here. We're going to check out the numbers on Outlier for Devin Vassell on assist and why we should fade him. So I like the numbers that kind of stuck out, and that's why I'm locking it in like I always do. All right, head-to-head matchup of the 7 games. He also performed, if you faded him on assist, on the under 2.5 assists, you would have cashed 71% of your tickets, just like Chet Holmgren's stat. That's crazy. All right, so it's right there at 71% over the past 5 games. You would have faded them. If you faded them, you would have cashed 60% of your tickets with a 2-game skid or a 2-game streak where he has gone under that number for assist. So he had a performance against Minnesota where he was at 4 assists, but 3 out of 5, 60%. I'm taking that all day. Over a 10-game skid, it doesn't look as strong, but I'm more focused on his recent form over 5 games in the last series and currently in this series. Over the past 2 games, as I talked about, he's right at 2 assists. And then the game 1, he was at 2 assists. And then game 2, he only had 1 assist. So let's lock that in as the second pick. The third and final pick is going to be the alien, Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to fade him. Actually, I was kind of scared to fade Victor, because I know they're going to be on the home floor. But this is a kind of, this is blocks and steals, 4.5. It's kind of a high number. I didn't like it to be that high. So in game 1, Wembanyama had 3 blocks and 1 steal, 4 combined. In game 2, he just had 3 blocks and 0 steals. So that's 3 combined, 2 straight games under that number at 4.5. So as a home game, San Antonio, I think with Wemby, he's going to be focused on scoring and establishing dominance on offense. I mean, he's a body defensively, as we know. He's going to get some blocks and some steals, mainly blocks and rebounds. So with Dylan Harper to potentially being limited or out with the injury, Wembanyama is going to carry the offensive load, I think, a lot more. So when Wemby is hunting buckets, he's not really gambling for steals in passing lanes. His steal numbers in particular have been very inconsistent, and he just had 1 steal across games 1 and 2 combined. So getting to 4.5 combined blocks and steals, I think it's more, if he does it, it's going to be on blocks. He might have like 4 blocks and 1 steal if he does hit the number, but I think it's a bit of an outlier performance he's going to have to hit in order to go over this number. We're just going to dive into the tool for the third and final pick. Over the past 5 games, I mean, this is a high number. I mean, if you faded him on blocks and steals, his average is 3, 80%. You would have cashed 80% of your tickets. And then over a head-to-head matchup, he's literally like, he just had an outlier performance, I'm sorry, in game 2 where he had 4 blocks and 1 steal. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, out of the past 8 games, he's cashing 7%. I'm sorry, 88% of the tickets were 7 out of 8 against the opposing team, the OKC Thunder. So I like this one a lot. And to kind of dive even further, the OKC Thunder, as far as how they match up against opposing centers across the league, they don't allow their top 3 in steals allowed and top 5 in blocks allowed against opposing centers. So I know Wembanyama, he's an alien, he's an outlier in itself, but yeah, I don't see him having a outlier performance 2 consecutive games in a row in that stat category. So those are going to be the 3. Those are going to be the 3 official plays for NBA Friday, guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you like versus what you didn't like, what you're going to tail versus what you're going to fade. Also, don't forget to check out Better. Use my code +1. That'll get you access to their bonus for new users. Also, check out Novig. Use my code PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT. Send me a screenshot that you signed up. That'll get you access to my winnable with all my plays. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully we go on another 3-0 sweep and keep the hot streak rolling. I'll talk to you guys later.